In today's scriptural passages, first starting with the second chapter of Daniel, we see the prophet Daniel talking to Nebuchadnezzar and interpreting a dream that King Nebuchadnezzar had. And in that dream, Daniel begins to explain all that Nebuchadnezzar had seen, the gold and all the jewelry and the incredible works of human hands and what it has done. And then the ultimate collapse of what was built by human hands, the gold, the diamonds, all of this beautiful stuff, and it was just cut down by hands that were not human. And so what Daniel is saying to him is that, man, King, he probably didn't say man, but he said, King, all that you have done, everything, ultimately made by human hands is going to disappear, brother. That all that you do, all that you've created, all of this stuff, all these things are going to go away. They're not going to be eternal. You're going to have to live with that. Kind of a message to us, isn't it? But then, let's look at what Christ says. And what Christ says is that, he's asked, teacher, when will all this happen? When will all these things that we've been admiring disappear? The votive offerings, the temple which was adorned by costly stones and all that is here. And Christ says, the day's going to come where there will not be left a stone upon which another can be built. Christ is continuing Prophet Daniel's interpretation of King Nebuchadnezzar's wish. Sounds like you and I have not changed much from Nebuchadnezzar. The time between Nebuchadnezzar and Jesus, they were still doing the same thing. Jesus told them it's not going to last forever, that we chase things that are not eternal. We squander our lives pursuing stuff. I've been doing the same thing. My years in my corporate life, I chased stuff, chased name, I chased things, position, influence. I sometimes, like you and I, we look back in our lives and say, what was I thinking? I was thinking the way I shouldn't have been. That's my confession. And when I got into my 50s, I began to recognize that all the things that we build, even though we are to be good stewards of everything, being a good steward is not so that we can look good. Being a good steward is that we can pass not only comfort, but faith and truth and love and hard work to those that come after us, to be able to be generous with all the things that we have been given, recognizing that it passes away. And that in time, all of this is going to end. All the things that we pursue, it's going to come to an end. And when that end comes, what will you have been worshiping in your life? That's when our maturity really comes. When we begin to recognize that the things that we worship, and I'm not talking about the love of children and the rest. I mean the things, the cars, the home, the vacations, all that. Those things that we worship, those are the things that pass away. But what remains eternal is our love for God, our love for one another, our love for self, and our love for all of humankind, no matter where they started from. See, to be pro-life is to be for all of those who not only are in the womb, but those who come out of the womb. Pro-life. And if we are going to be pro-life, it is to raise up, to help, to assist, to walk with profound sanctity with our brothers and sisters, no matter where they are, no matter who they are. Lord have mercy. That way Yes, we can get up every morning to say, Lord, what are we going to do today? For my brother George White in Kansas, thank you. May God bless you on this extraordinary day.